Okay, so I would begin translating this passage with the word ibi, which means there or in that place. And then the subject of this first phrase is mons, here, mons, which is described by the adjective arduus. So that means a steep mountain, an arduus mons, a steep mountain. Petit astra, seeks the stars, i.e. is rising towards the stars, with its duobus verticibus, with its two summits, with its two peaks, if you like. Nomine Parnassus, named Parnassus. And quae, its cacumina, its peaks, superant nubes, overcome the clouds, i.e. rise above the clouds. When here, ubi hic, right? Ubi hic, when here, Deucalion, and then we have a phrase in brackets, for the sea, nam iquor, had covered texerat, that's the pluperfect from tego tegere, to put a covering on something. For the sea had covered the other things, or the rest. Cetera is just means the other things, as in the phrase etc. So for the sea had covered the rest. And we're now going out of the brackets again. So Deucalion, with his dear wife, cum cara conjuge, with his dear wife, carried vectus, that's a PPP from veho, vehere, so it means literally having been carried, by a parva rate, a small raft or boat. He adhaiset. Now literally that means he clung to, he stuck to. But I think in this situation it means he came to land. Right? He landed, basically. Okay, so when Deucalion came to land, they, being him and his wife, they adorant, they worship, or you could put it into the past, they worshipped the nymphas Corycidas, the nymphs of Corycus. Now, Corycus was a cave on Mount Parnassus. So they worshipped the nymphs of Corycus and at the Numina Montis, the deities of the mountain. Okay, a numen is like a divine power. So the deities of the mountain. Okay. Known meaning not, and quisquam meaning anyone. So non quisquam, we could say, basically means the same as nemo in Latin, means no one. So not anyone or no one. And in fact, quisquam, I've just realized, is actually going with vir here. So not any man, non quisquam vir, was, fuit, better than him, melior meaning better, and then illo is the ablative of comparison, better than him, nor nec amantior, okay, that means more loving, right? Amans amantis is the present participle from amare, so it means loving, and then amantior is the comparative version, so more loving, oiqui, literally of, perhaps of what is right, of justice or something like that. So no man was better than him, nor more loving of what was right, or out, nor or any woman, ulla. Any woman, that's feminine of ullus, any woman more fearful or respectful, metuentior, that's the comparative of the present participle metuens, meaning fearing. So, or any woman more respectful of the gods, deorum, than her. So illa is here another ablative of comparison. Okay. Jupiter. Ut plus indicative, as or when. When, and the main verb is all the way down here in line 10, when he saw that the world, orbem, so we're now going into indirect statement, accusative and infinitive. Our accusative is orbem and the infinitive is stagnare. So when he saw that the world, orbem, was literally stagnating, was swamped, something like that, by, and then we have an ablative, by liquid marshes, liquidis paludibus. Okay, so when he saw that the world was swamped by liquid marshes, and then we're still in indirect statement, and when he saw that unum virum, that one man survived super esse, that's another infinitive in indirect statement, right? Super sum means I survive. So, and that only one man survived, de tot milibus, okay, from de meaning from, tot milibus, from so many thousands. Tot means so many and milibus means thousands, and in fact modo here means only, right? So he saw that only one man, modo unum virum, survived super esse from so many thousands, de tot milibus. And he also saw, we're still in indirect statement, he saw that only one woman, moda unam, and now it's feminine, so we know it's one woman, only one woman survived, super esse, from so many thousands, de tot milibus. Both of them, that's ambo, both of them innocent, innocuos, and both of them, ambos, cultores numinis, that means worshippers, cultores, of divinity, numinis, of divine power, something like that. So when Jupiter saw all that stuff, he disjecit, he cast aside, he sort of scattered the nubila, the clouds, and que, and then here we have an ablative absolute, nimbis remotis. So with the storm clouds, nimbis, having been withdrawn, remotis, by the north wind, aquilone, or you could say when the storm clouds had been withdrawn, taken away, removed by the north wind, he showed, ostendit, and then we have et twice, so here's et and then here's et again, so I would probably translate the first one as both and the second one as and. So he showed both the lands to the sky, terras kylo, so terras is accusative plural, kylo is dative singular. He showed both the lands to the sky, and he showed, now we have et, and the heavens, aethera, to the lands, dative plural.